Giving Digicel. I don't like this. I got good internet, y'all. I promise. I
What
don't
is
know.
up, guys? We are live here with another nominee. Thank you to the Content Creators Experience. If you have not been following their page, you might want to follow their page because you see some amazing ladies, gentlemen that are nominated. We're creating so much content for these nominees. We're just thankful that they're able to show up on June the 28th, 7 p.m. in Miami, Florida. You can go to contentcreatorsexp.com to find some more information. But today we have another nominee. We have Miss Karen. Miss Karen is a professional makeup artist. We can tell. We can tell. Looking all beautiful today, and she's the owner of K Dulce Boutique. Right there, you
Yes.
go. Make sure I
Ooh,
said it
okay.
just like the dulce de leche she told me. So I had to
Dulce
make sure
de
I say it just like
leche,
that.
papi. Period.
And then repping her flag today. So come on now. Was it yesterday Haitian Flag Day? Or was it when is it? Today? Yesterday? You froze on me, Karen. I think it was today or yesterday, but we're having some exciting times. We're going to be talking about really what just makes her amazing, right? So what made her nominated, what got her nominated. She's been doing makeup for a very long time. And then we'll also talk about her boutique. We'll talk about, as always, this platform is really created to not just show the success of our individuals, but to let everyone know that there's someone just like you in this world, right? There's someone that went through that same tragedy, that's going through that same health issue that you're going through. But it's what we do to actually get back up on the grind and don't make the excuses. And I think that's the most important part, and that's why I know your work to you was created. So Karen, you're back. Hello, welcome back. Um, so I was asking, was today Haitian Flag Day? Or was it yesterday?
It was yesterday. Well, baby, I'm
But she
Haitian
said,
365.
I'm repping every day. I'm repping every day. I love it. That's the first thing I see when you got online. But Miss Karen, tell us about you. How long have you been doing makeup and this boutique? When did it get started?
So, hi, Ephraim.
Hey,
Ephraim.
hey.
Um, thank you guys so much for having me. I have been doing makeup for about 8 years. My son is 8 years old, so I started. That's how I keep track. I started in 2015 when he was born, and it's just been a little takeoff. I had a friend. I was working at a call center. This girl asked me to do her makeup. She posted me on Facebook, and I got 9 clients within that day, and it just took off from there. And I felt like it was the Lord because I like makeup. It wasn't something that I saw in my future, but the Lord
Uh-huh.
was like, "This is what you're gonna do." So pretty much that's how Makeup Sincere started. And K Dulce was I feel like it's more of my personality. I feel like I give a lot and do a lot. So
Hmm.
I just wanted something to express my personality, and that's how K Dulce started, which was only just last year.
That's crazy. So makeup wasn't even something you just was doing it for fun.
Yeah, I
And
was
now
doing it as a favor. I was doing it as a
as
favor.
a wow. Were you doing your own makeup prior though?
No, no, sir. No, sir. I did
So you
not.
ain't even
She just
practicing
she was
makeup.
like, "Girl, I did not." I just did her face one day, and she posted it on Facebook, and that's just how everything. It was just
Oh yeah,
domino
this was
effect.
this was your calling. This was your calling right there.
I
That
believe
is
it. The Lord don't play
crazy.
about me.
Yeah. So 8 years in, and here it is, huh? Now you decide, okay, um, first of all, you were pregnant already with your son, or was he already just born? How did that
I
happen?
just had him. And I was on maternity leave. I was in school also, so I was like, you know what, how I'm gonna get this money? Because one thing my mama taught me is how to be an entrepreneur and get this money. And
Yeah.
I was just like, let me just turn this into something. And that's what happened. I posted on Facebook, asked a couple of people to let me try on their face, like play in their face, and they let me. And it just kept growing and growing. I was getting clients every weekend. I was like, thank you, Jesus.
God said you ain't going back to work, huh?
Hello. Hello. And he's mad at me right now because I do work a part time, 9 to 5. And I feel like that's why some of our blessings are blocked, but that's another conversation for another
Hey,
day.
listen, at the end of the day, you got to provide. It's cool. I get it. I get it. And let's talk about it though, right? Because I don't want people to think that they can't be an entrepreneur and work a 9 to 5. That's really important that you said that. And you know what? Respect for you for even being open, because there's a lot of entrepreneurs that just sit here and walk around thinking they just entrepreneurs, but in reality, yeah, they are entrepreneurs, but they have to provide for that business. So they got to get the 9 to 5, they got to provide for the family, whatever it is. And same, right? I'm in that same boat as well. We have these businesses and we, I host these podcasts and I print shirts and I do all these different things. And then the day we got a family to provide, we got a
We
family to
got
provide.
kids. Hello.
We got to do what we got to do. So talk about it. I mean, was it a struggle for you to say, hey, I got to get a part-time job? Like, was it eating you inside to do it? What was the feeling when you realized,
It's
like,
still,
I
I
got to
feel
do a little
you.
part-time job?
It's still a struggle to this day. It really is because I'm passionate about everything that I do, not
Mhm.
just my makeup and my boutique, but as well as my professional, customer service, quality assurance, management skills, whatever you want to say that I'm in healthcare management. I am passionate in everything I do. So when I did want to quit my full time job for makeup, they were like, "No, Karen, at least go part time and you'll make your own schedule. That way you can run your business and stay with us." And that's what I do now. I just feel like I pride myself on being honest and straight up and forward with people, and I feel like that has get me pretty far because my boss or management is like, okay, she has this client, she has this makeup appointment at this and this time, and I'll say, hey, I have to be out of here by this and this time, and people make accommodations and adjustments, and I just feel like if you're in the right situation with the right people, the right
Yeah.
people, the
Yeah.
right people, because
I
it's
mean,
all
and
about
because they know they can't lose a good person like you. So it's like, listen, let her do what she got to do. Because if not,
wow.
then it's going to be hard
Could
to
we
replace.
not,
That's what it is, right?
But at the
I
same
get it. I
time,
get
it's
it.
like how it's at the same time, it's like I'm still holding back from my business, and that's where I'm at right now to this day. It's like I'm gonna send these people this 2 week notice because I need to cater to Makeup Sincere and K Dulce. Um, but
I get
yeah,
it. No,
it's
it is a
okay.
hard thing, man. I actually have a friend that's kind of in a similar situation where he's a, content creator. Well, he produces content for other people. He's a videographer, and dude's dope, man. The dude's traveling. He's going here and there, and I tell him all the time because he got a little side gig. Like, man, it might be time for you to leave the side gig. You know what I mean? Because when you start to stress too much on that little thing, it's like you could literally let it go and give you
Let
more
him do it
time.
though. Let him do it
Listen,
though.
I tell him whenever he ready though. I don't push anybody. Whenever
Yeah.
you're ready. At the end of the day, I don't live your shoes. I don't know what's going on in your world. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? There's a reason
Right.
that you're still there. Your time, God's time is not my time. I'm just here to let you know as time. If you feel a little overrun, it's probably because the little side thing you got to get rid of. You know what I mean? It's
You
like having a
right.
side relationship, right? When you know it's
You
not a good
right.
relationship, and you know
Stop.
what I'm saying? You got to let it go.
I don't know about that.
No, but that's cool. That's cool. So, all right. So you been doing makeup for 8 years. Phenomenal, phenomenal. I'm just amazed how you got into it. First of all, but then you decided, okay, let me start with this boutique. How did boutique get started?
I was at my 9 to 5, and I felt like I wasn't doing enough,
Hmm.
and I feel
Real
like
quick,
that.
I don't think I'm starting to think that you don't really work at this 9 to 5. You're just collecting their money. I'm just, but hopefully you're not watching right now.
So I was at my job. I was like, Kate say, like, actually, me and a friend was supposed to do this boutique together, and we created the page, and everything was just sitting there for like a year. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy this LLC, and I bought the LLC, baby. And I was like, you know what? Kate say, let's get it popping. Let's go.
Oh, where does the
I'm
name
a
come from? I mean, I guess.
spontaneous type of person. I'm a Leo, okay? I'm an August Leo, and we just do what we need to do at the time we want to do it, whether or not it's detrimental to us or whether it's valuable or whether it's a good thing. We just do it, and that's pretty much what Kate say was. I just did it
That's
with
dope.
it.
So you said your mom is an entrepreneur. Was that correct? Did I catch that right?
Let
Oh,
me tell
she
you
just
something
showed
about
you how
that
to make
lady.
money.
Let me tell you something about that
Go ahead.
lady.
Go ahead.
I
Tell me about the
I
lady. Tell me
had
about
a
your mama.
rough upbringing, not because my mom didn't try or anything. I went through a lot like outside of her, but my mom had me at 16, so she was still growing up herself. And she was
Okay.
still living her life herself. But that lady had a clothing store. That lady was shipping stuff to Haiti in containers. That lady was she had a car dealership. She does immigration. Every single business in the United States, Ketley has done. So I've seen that growing up. Like I've seen that growing up, and that's just like wow. My mom had her own house at 23 with, you know what I'm saying, with her
Yep.
clothing, a whole clothing store at 23 years old. And that was my motivation. I didn't think that that's what I was gonna do. I thought I was gonna be a nurse like every other Haitian. I'm not even gonna hold you, but
Not every other Haitian being a nurse. I
every
can't
other
with you right
Haitian,
now.
they want their daughters to be nurses, doctors, lawyers. I thought I was
I
gonna do one of
cannot.
those things, but at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? Entrepreneurship is me, my personality, my energy, my vibes, and I feel like I could sell. I could sell you something.
Okay, okay. So your mom definitely had a lot to do with why you just a go getter right now. That's exactly what you're doing. Is a go getter. Wherever the money
Right.
at, so I'm gonna go. So that's dope. Shout out to your mom for being who she was, for
Absolutely.
not being able to um not being able to, like you said, probably do the best that she did the best that she can. Probably not where you would have loved, right? As
Right.
children, I feel like sometimes we
Right.
blame our parents, like, man, she could have done more, but she did the best she can with what she had.
And we don't understand it. We don't understand they
Yeah,
have
yeah.
trauma that
Until we
they're going
become
through.
parents. Yeah, yeah,
Right.
until we
Hello.
become parents. And now we see like, oh, we were complaining for the wrong reasons. Like, wait a
Hmm.
minute. So shout out to your mom for that. All right, so all right, cool. We get somewhere now. So how has it been running a business, working this part-time, and raising a child?
Raising, first of all, raising two kids. I want to get
Oh,
into your story, baby, because I read
two
that you was
kids.
adopted at 2 years old
Two
by your
kids.
aunt.
What? How you did the research on
Don't
me?
worry about me. Don't worry. I come prepared, honey. I come prepared.
I love it. I love it.
And my daughter is adopted. I adopted her. I got her when she was 12. The adoption just became final last year, June, and she's now
Beautiful.
17. So I have two kids. Well, I have four collectively with my husband.
Uh-huh.
But I consider her as, that's my daughter, and she is. I can't even explain when it comes down to her. The situation was unfortunate. Her mom was also killed. Well, her mom was killed, um, murdered, and it was hard to actually keep her on the right track, as well as bring her back to being a child, because her mother was, substance abuse, and it was hard for her to be a child. She had to find how she was going to eat at 12. So I adopted her. That's my baby, Adriana. That's my boo. That's my everything. She helps me out with Kyle, my son that I did give birth to. He's 8. And, I don't know where I'd be without them. Like, they really helped me grow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
they're children, but they helped me grow into the
Yeah.
person that I am today. I had to calm down a lot.
Yeah,
You
children
watch.
children are a blessing. I speak to my best friend about it all the time. She doesn't have any kids yet, but I learned patience, right? You just learn how to sometimes deal with a different sense of attitude. I have a 2-year old, a girl, and she be giving me like today. I was touching her hand. She said, "Daddy, don't touch my hair. Back
Right.
up," is what she told me. Back up, and I'm like, oh. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm back up. You know what I mean? So, really being able to grow, like you said, as an individual. When you thought you had it all, you become a parent and realize, like, oh, I'm just getting started in life. But I do want to go back to you adopted a 12-year-old. You adopted her because it was a friend's daughter, or you just wanted to adopt, or how did that all come about?
Oh, adopt to adopt. I was 30 years old, honey. I was 30 years old trying to live my
Oh my
best
God.
life. I was not trying to adopt to adopt, but I was not going to let her go into the adoption, go into the
Hmm.
system. So her grandma and my grandma were friends.
Okay.
Her grandma went to Haiti, got stuck in Haiti. I'm put air quotes because we don't never know the story with these Haitians. Got stuck in Haiti, and her and I have a sister that's her age. So that's why her grandma and my grandma were, that's why she was staying at my mom's house at that moment, because
Hmm.
I had a sister her age. So the grandma got stuck in Haiti. Her and my sister got into a fight. My mom calls me, is like, hey, can you just take Adriana for a little bit? Her and Kanan got into a little fight. I was like, okay, I'll take Adriana. And then I just took her, and I was like, look, something seems off about you. Like, what's going on in your life? I peaked because my childhood was rough. So I
Hmm.
know somebody who's going through a rough childhood. I was
Yeah.
homeless. I was molested. I was shot in my back. I went through stuff in my time from when I was 12 till 20, and I saw the hurt and pain or something was going on with this girl, and I just sat and talked to her like, what's going on? And she opened up to me, and you know what I'm saying? It was just like, I'm not letting this girl go. So her mother was still alive at that point. Her mother was going through rehab at that point. Her mother, all of our intentions was for me to give her back to her mother. Fortunately, the mother got shot in the head and passed away right in the middle of everything. And that's when DCF came to my door, and they made me a foster parent. I was completely unfamiliar with the situation. They would check my house, check my fridge every week, every month. And I was just like, look, I'm not letting her go back into the foster care system. That's not what this young black girl needs. And she's so pretty. She's so gorgeous, so beautiful. Her energy, she's an Aquarius. I love her vibes. She's so sweet. I was like,
Listen, you talk
no.
about a vibe,
She's,
but all these things that you just mentioned happened in your life, right? A 30-year-old
yeah,
old woman still trying to find life, still trying to figure it out. Where do you find this? You seem so happy, you seem so at peace. Where does it come from? Like, how did you get here? You know what I mean? Because it seems like there was a lot of people go through things in life. You can talk
yeah.
about my story, right? I come from a huge family. There's 7 of us on my mom's side. There's 8 of us. No, there's 10 of us on my biological mom's side. There's 8 of us on my biological dad's side. My aunt that adopted me has 7. So there's a lot of them,
Yeah,
right?
y'all
And
do.
I also see a lot of times where people, they're not at peace. They're not at peace because they're still holding on to the past and they haven't let go. Where does this come from? How did this all come about where you sitting here smiles and just so happy and doing what you do to give back? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's a phenomenal thing, but I really want to tap on that before I even get into a whole nother conversation. But I did want to tap on it before we move on because I'm forgetful. If I don't ask now, I'm gonna
I'm
forget.
forgetful.
I'm gonna forget.
The Lord, it has to be, because I mean, like, I don't. I know my personality. Like, I give the shirt off my back to people. Like, the homeless people be taking my last little gas money. Like, I'm just that type of person, and I feel
Mhm.
like that's just the personality and the heart that God given me. And I feel like through everything that I've been through, being shot, being homeless, being, everything that I did go through, like, I am being thanked for that. Like my life right now, like my husband, my son, like, look what I have. You know what I'm saying? I feel like all of that now.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, you making me choke up. I feel like all of that now is like, Karen, thank you for what you have done so
Yeah.
far. Because my husband is amazing. That he worships, the ground I walk on. My son, my daughter. Like, I'm just, I don't know. I don't know. I can't. It got to be the Lord at
Yeah.
this point.
No, I love it. I was having a conversation with a friend. And I love to have some good friends that you can have some good conversations with. If you don't got you some good friends that you can have you some good conversations with, you don't got the good friends. All right, you got to get you
For
some new
real.
friends.
Hmm.
Because if you got friends that are just calling about drama and about this and about the other, and not really just pouring into you, I always say that you got to have friends that pour
Support
into you. You
and
know what I'm
support.
saying? But that's a whole nother conversation.
Yes.
But I was just talking about that a lot of what we go through is the reason that we sat here and instead of making it the reason that we're so mad or angry or whatever it is that we really took it and it fueled us to be who we are. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Um, I remember being a young kid wanting to give back. Even though life seemed so crazy for me at that moment, me being adopted, I said, all I know is that I got a second chance in life, right?
Hmm.
I want to make sure that I can do that for someone else. So I haven't adopted yet, but it is a plan to adopt. And so when I hear you adopt and I hear that everything that you went through, it's to me it seems like, listen, I had so many opportunities. God gave me opportunities. I needed to give this opportunity to someone else.
To give it back. Yep.
You sat here and you have a gift of listening, right? Because sometimes you being so young, you could have just let that girl go on to back to the grandma. You could have let her go, whatever it may be. But you sat here and you, because of your life, because of what happened before, you were able to see like, nah, I'm not gonna let this happen again. Not on my
Right,
watch. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Because then you would live with that resentment for the rest of your life.
right.
So hats off to you for what you do
Thank
and
you.
for just the energy. People don't know, but as soon as she came on camera, this was her. As soon as she came on camera, I haven't even met her a day in my life. We just started talking, so that's why I wanted to know where this energy is coming from because you on a whole nother level right now. It's 8:21 in the evening, like.
It's 8:21. I'm gonna go to a Haitian party after this. I got clients
Nah,
after this. We
I
gotta
love
enjoy
it.
how we live, baby.
I love it. Come far.
Yeah.
All right, so you got this, studio now. What are some of the things that you've done in the makeup industry that you thought to yourself, like, this was never even like I can't imagine, like you can't, like you just so thankful, you just so blessed that it's happened. You thanking God for what is that moment?
So this whole section goes out to Lily Lovely. Lily Lovely.
Okay.
Lily. You know
I
Lily.
interviewed her. I
Yeah, I know
interviewed
you
her.
did. When I tell you this
Yeah.
girl put me on,
Let's
she
go.
put me on. She's like, Karen, are you able to do this video shoot for me? I was like, okay, well, sure. What is it? She's like, okay, they're gonna send you the information. Boom. City Girls or Kodak Black or I'm like, oh, I got to work with these people. It's all because of Lily. Like, it's all because of Lily. I'm forever grateful for her. Anytime she needs me, she need me to go anywhere I'm going to go. She need me to do anything that anybody is doing. You know what I'm saying? Lily, that's my
Shout
baby. She
out
has
to
completely blessed
Lily.
me. Shout out
Yeah.
to Lily.
Shout out to
Shout out to
Lily.
Lily for putting me on. And I'm so grateful that she saw my worth and she saw my work and like was like, okay, yeah, she's capable to work on these people, for me.
Yeah.
She's professional enough to be in this environment of these video shoots, working with Jesse Wu, White Clef, and like all these type of people that she has put me on to, you know what I'm saying? Um, like she was definitely the one that I am forever grateful for. She was like, she
Yeah.
put me onto one, and my personality seals the deal for the rest.
How
And
that relationship come about?
how did I meet Lily? Social media, probably. I think I met
That's,
Lily through social media. Makeup artists.
that's
Everybody.
crazy.
I'm looking at her work. She's looking at my work. We're asking each other questions, and that's another thing. She was never greedy or selfish about her work.
Mhm.
Like, it's billions of people in this world. Everybody's gonna be able to eat the same amount. Like, there's no need to be like, I'm not gonna give you my makeup routine because I don't want you to take my clients. Like, girl, bye. You're
You know what's
in.
crazy is that I think she said exactly that in her interview. How listen, I wasn't greedy, like I'm willing to give back and to
I didn't
know
even
I
watch
gotta
her
find that
interview
interview and
yet.
I gotta take that clip and post this right here.
Oh my
I gotta make
gosh,
this happen
like
because
that
that's
was really
phenomenal.
her.
Her
And
story is also phenomenal, and I love to know that now I'm sitting here and interviewing you, and you speaking so highly of her. You know what I'm saying? Like what she said on that interview is literally what you're telling me
legit,
right now. You
like
know what I'm
a
saying?
hundred.
So
She 100. Don't play. She
I
is
love that.
100. Lily is
I love it.
amazing. And Gemini's, you know what I'm saying? Every Gemini that I've known did me dirty, but Lily
Something
is up
different.
there with the Leos. Okay, she's up
Yeah.
there with the Leos. She's right.
You're too funny. So that's cool. So okay. So as Lily, she put you on. So shout
She
out
put
to
me on.
her for putting her on. All right. So
Definitely.
you've been able to do some celebrities. That's just top. That's your
I've been able to
moments
work on set.
of
Mm-hmm.
to knowing that like, yo, I got something. You know what I'm saying? I got something. So
Absolutely.
hope and see, look, because somebody giving you some, you giving back. Just like it's just you see what I'm saying? It's a blessing. You see the
It
blessings that keep
is. It
coming.
really is.
So
It
I love
really
it.
is.
Okay, so the boutique. What made you want to? I know you said it was just a kind of a off the whim thing when you were working, but did you always have a passion for fashion? I would say,
I did.
or
Yeah.
how did that come about?
I did have like a sense of it. It's these girls out here. These girls out here are killing it. Like, they're making stuff from scratch, okay? And those babies get all my money. And it's hard work. And my biggest issue is consistency. I feel like I'm doing so much things at one time that I'm not like 100% into Kato Say, or I'm not 100% into Makeup Sincere. And but the boutique is definitely something that I dream of, having my shop like my mom. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like having my whole store front like my mom. So that was something that I definitely dreamed of, having my 24-hour hair store. Y'all don't steal my ideal. I already trademarked that and
I
everything.
mean,
But
that was
you know
good.
what
24-hour hair store. Yeah, yeah,
I'm
for sure.
hello. Okay?
I think
Like
you
these
onto
are
something right there. You go onto something. You
so
definitely
you're
onto
on
something.
something right there. So like I am definitely the type of person who like looks at stuff like in the long run, like maybe I could do makeup and have the at the store, and you know what I'm saying? It's
Mm.
just a passion of mine just to be in this industry, just to
I
broaden the
mean,
industry, to bring everything to
you
one.
got some, when I was thinking that, I'm like, yo, she can have, because I was thinking this is the same thing. I was like, she can do makeup, and then once they feeling themselves, now they need an outfit to wear for the night. So the outfits, I see where you go there. I see where you
That's what they
go.
do now in my studio. They be like, "What you got, Karen?" I be like, "Take a look, baby. Fit it real nice. Yeah, honey. Let me
Yeah,
know if you need me to zip you up, okay?"
come on
So
now.
I have clients who come here, get their makeup done, and take a look at my racks and buy. And you know what I'm saying? Not only is this feeding my kids, and it's not only broadening my business, but I'm making you feel good. Like you looking good when you go out because you're rocking K Say and your face is beat by Makeup Sincere. You know
Come
what I'm saying?
on,
So
yes,
it's not only you know what I'm
that's
saying? It's
cool.
a win-win situation. So
That's
that's where
cool.
we at. That's just
Yeah,
where
yeah,
we
yeah. I
are
love
with
it. I love it.
it.
And what? So I see those goals. Is there any other goal that you have in mind that you just haven't, other than a 24-hour hair store? That was a good one. That's a good one. I like that. I like that. Is there anything else that you see yourself in the next 5, 10 years that this is where I would want to be? Obviously, we know we're gonna go ahead and say that you don't want to part-time job. We taking that out right
No,
now.
no, sir.
All right.
No, sir.
She
Taking that
2 weeks
out.
is coming at some point. Just we don't know when yet. Cool. But what is that like long-term goal that you have, Karen?
Um, I want a trucking company, like with semis, and I want to have do dispatching with the trucks, and a lounge area because my personality is fit for a lounge and hookahs and vibes. And my businesses, my boutique, my makeup. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at
So
me.
because you're too funny. You're too funny. So you want to be just business owner, but do you want to be operating day to day, or you just want to be like, I want to invest, I'm going to hire
We
my
got employees.
peoples? Like, how's that?
Yeah,
How's that
we
gonna
got employees.
go? Okay, cool.
The
Okay,
whole
okay,
nation,
okay, cool.
all the zones gonna be
All the
working. You know
zones,
what
all
I'm saying? We
the
got a nation. We're gonna be working. Of course, I'm gonna be hands on with everything, and I want to take care of my employees because I was an employee. I've been an employee. I've been working for a very long time since I was 16 years old. I've been working. I'm 30. I will be 35 in August, and I've been working ever since then, nonstop. Always kept the job. So I want to make sure that I take care of my employees, no matter what position or what it is. You will be taken care of, and that's just what I want to like. Bring into the air and the atmosphere.
Okay, okay, I
Energy,
love it.
integrity,
So
love, vibes.
what one thing I wanted to ask. See, I forgot. There was a question I had. Hold on a second. I gotta think about this question. It was a good question too.
Really, I
You were
mean,
just going in. I'm gonna
we
be
got a
like
lot
listening to the question. So, question was, geez, you may forget about this question.
Okay, well, this means it's a
You know,
touch up time. It's a touch up time, baby.
you is too funny. So, oh, I remember the question now. You said you were in school, right? That's what you said earlier.
To be a nurse?
No, you were in school to be a nurse.
Yeah, what's going to be a nurse?
Oh,
I dropped out
so
that
you didn't
program three
finish.
times.
You didn't
Show
finish.
me, no, sir.
But okay. Were you doing it? Were you doing it because some family told you to go do it, or you were doing it because you just like, let me just try this?
I I did it, yes, for the family thing, but I feel like I care for people in other ways. Like I feel for people in many ways, and I felt like nursing would have been ways that I can contribute to a person or feel for a person or take care of a person in a certain way. But that medical field, It is
Yeah,
not
yeah.
for me.
Nah, listen, you can't
And
find
it's
me doing
not
no
when it's
medical nothing.
nah. So I mean, I do work at a doctor's office right now, and that's all I'm good for. Sure, I can send your medications, absolutely. But other than that, baby, don't ask me to poke you. Don't ask me to examine you, because I'm gonna be like, look, take it up with Jesus.
You're too funny. Okay, okay, so that's good stuff to know. So you were in school, decided
Yes,
God bless you in other
decided,
ways. There was no
dropped out
need
3 times.
for it, so forth, so on. Um, is your goal to tell your kids to go to school, or what
Yes,
is your thoughts now that you became an entrepreneur? Because this is how I look at it, right? And I think I mentioned this yesterday on yesterday's interview. School's not for everybody.
it's not. It
You
wasn't
know what
for
I'm
me.
saying? And look at yourself. Like you out here making successful moves without a degree. So are you pushing your child to get a degree or what how you going about that?
So I dropped out of high school. I dropped out of high school summer of junior year, going to my senior year.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was. It was a tough time at home. I was being abused at home, and my little boyfriend at the time, rest in peace, Emmanuel, came and picked me up and rescued me. My Prince Charming rescued me, and I dropped out of school. That was just it for me. I ended up getting my GED at 23 years old,
Come on now.
and that's when I started to. I was like, okay, now I can finally do my nursing, and that's when I started my Broward College journey. um, I tried, and that's what I want my children to do is try it. No, school is not for everybody because it wasn't for me. I'm a living, walking, breathing testimony of school is not for everyone. Adriana told me she wants to be a midwife. Okay, baby, well you know you can dual enroll right now and graduate high school with your LPN with your CNA, right?
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
try. My whole thing is just to try it. That's all I'm asking you because I tried it. I dropped out three times, but
But you
I
tried it,
tried
yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying? When on them applications, I put some college, and that's what I want you to do as well. You know what I'm saying?
You're a
Just
comedian. You are truly a comedian. I'm telling you, you're a comedian.
you know, I had a bachelor's,
You was a
associate,
comedian.
some
She tried to put some
college.
college.
So all I ask my children to do is to try. She said she wants to be a midwife, and that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of schooling. That's like up there. So, baby, I'm here for it. I would love for my child to be a doctor or a lawyer or something, but I would love for my child also to be a $1 billion entrepreneur, $1 billion, you know what I'm saying, investor. You know what I'm saying? Those type of things as well. Look, you're unlimited. If you want to go to school, go to school. I'm here for it 100. If you want to be entrepreneur. I'm here for it 100. You're 17 now, though. We got to put a move on it. Don't start
Yeah,
when I started.
yeah.
Don't try to figure it out when I had to, like, that's what I had to do, try to figure it out. You have a way. You got school, get a business associate. Start off from getting a business degree. If you want to be an entrepreneur, get a business degree.
So I got a question because that's through a lot of the time that you've been talking about just the success and doing this and really living. You know what I mean? But it seems like there was a lot of dark times. What were you telling yourself through those moments? Because there's somebody that may be going through a tough time right now and they just need to hear something. What were you telling yourself at those moments where whether it was the abuse or maybe the lack of love or whatever it may have been? I mean, you just mentioned about being shot. Like, what were you telling yourself at those times that led you to stay strong, to stay, who you are, yourself, authentic to you? Like who I'm seeing now, if you I want to know how she got there. What was she telling herself?
It doesn't last forever. It's it's a couple months, maybe a year or two. But what does kill you only makes you stronger,
Mm.
and that's tatted on my spine. What doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. You were chosen for this, so that means you're gonna get through this. You understand? That's my
Mhm.
favorite thing to say is you were
Your
chosen for
accent on
this.
which your accent just came out just now a little bit. I don't know if I didn't even know you had an accent just now. It just came
I
out just a
gotta
little
say
bit.
that, baby. I was born in America. I know I'm ripping it, but I was born in Naples, Florida, with
I
the,
don't know. You
you
just came out with a little accent just now. I don't know.
like
That's funny.
like I'm just it's You were chosen for this, so that means you're gonna get through it. You're chosen
I
to
love it.
go through this depression. You're chosen to go through this anxiety. You're chosen to go to this stress
Mm-hmm.
because you're gonna get through it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're gonna get through it. He's not gonna
Yeah.
put you through nothing that's gonna kill you. Trust me.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. You just gotta believe in whatever the Lord you believe in, whatever God you pray to.
I agree.
I
I
pray to
agree.
the Lord Jesus Christ, Father God.
You know,
Amen.
this is a good conversation, because this is, like I said, I be having all these conversations with people, and people just don't realize that you truly have to have people that are going to have these conversations with you, that are not afraid to have these conversations, because it is that God's not going to put you through something that you can't handle.
I literally
You
felt the
know, and
glory.
for you to see the positive in something like that, and at that moment it doesn't seem positive.
It
So
don't.
I don't
It
want you
doesn't.
guys to get it twisted. It doesn't seem very positive at that moment. It seems very hurtful. You're broken. You're emotional. You're lost. But as long as you, one, surround yourself with good people, right? You said you had someone that was able to kind of help you in that time, that understood was going on, that wasn't judging you, and you moved on from that. Find people that are not going to judge you.
That's the devil.
You know,
Look at the
a lot of
devil.
times you got to find people that are not going to judge as well. So there's so many different
Look at
things
the
that you have to think
devil.
about when you are in those dark times, because I actually did a whole post on this. Through every dark tunnel, there is a bright light at the end of it. And it's so real. I mean, Karen is just right here showing us the living testimony on who she is. So give us just a moment.
That was the devil. See?
That was the devil. Let's remove this other
That
one.
was the devil. We was talking about the Lord. We was doing fine the whole time, Ephraim. I'm telling you, we was
I
doing
agree.
good
I
the
agree.
whole
I agree.
time. Okay. I'm telling you,
He didn't
he's
want to talk
trying to
about it.
get
He didn't
us.
know. But what I was mentioning though was that I actually just made a post on it. Right, through every dark time of your life, there's a bright light, and you, like you said, you're living testimony. You just showed that there was some really dark times, but here you are, 35 years old, about to be 35. I don't want to give you the age yet. You
Don't
about to be
add them
35.
extra
Okay,
4 months.
I don't want to rush it. Let's not rush it there. All right, cool, cool. About to be 35, but she's a mom. She's an entrepreneur, owns two businesses, adopted a child. She's married, right? All that I can only imagine 5 years ago. It didn't. It didn't even look possible. So you might be at a time right now where you feel like it doesn't look possible. I'm 33 years old and none of this seemed possible to me. People counted me out a long time ago. Someone may be counting you out right now, right? You watching this, somebody may be counting you out right now, but that doesn't mean you count yourself out. I didn't count myself out. Karen didn't count herself out. There's no reason why you need to count yourself out, right? As long as we breathing, there's still an opportunity for us to be the best version of ourselves. And that's why you walk around the way that you do, because this is the best version of you. And you only getting better day by day.
I agree. I agree
So I
with you.
appreciate it. I appreciate it. Listen, I don't want to take up too much of your time because you told me you're a busy woman. You got a whole client coming soon.
But I like this energy
It is.
though.
It
I
is.
like
Don't worry.
this. You made me
We'll have to
laugh
do this
today.
again. We'll have to do this again. Where are you based out of, by the way? Miami or Orlando? So people that are watching.
Sunrise. I'm right here by the Sawgrass Mall, baby. My
Okay.
studio is right
Okay.
here, 2574 West North University Drive. Come get your clothes,
Okay.
makeup, souvenir.
So any of you guys that need some makeup done, some clothes done, she just let you know where to go ahead and find her. And we'll also go ahead and put her IG up on so that if you guys need to go ahead and let me put you this her IG right now. I just seen that sorry, that's my girl.
Oh, let me tell you
Evelyn
about
just posted
Ev.
right here. I didn't see
Her
that she's been commenting.
voice is just
Um,
she's like, "Hi, Karen," and
y'all
she
better
just I
preach.
just be
She
like,
said,
"Yes,
"Who,
ma'am."
Evelyn?
Yes, her voice is just so calm. She's just so
What up, Miss
amazing.
Alberto?"
I just love
No.
her. Hello,
So, you
Alberto.
know
Thank you
what
for
the crazy
joining.
thing is, I didn't know if you knew Evelyn, because sometimes people don't know that Evelyn has been behind this. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Um, but it's so much bigger than us, right? The connections and all that is so much bigger than us. It's really allowing us to create this platform. Look what she's done to bring us together, to tell a story, right? It's so much
Praise
bigger than us.
God.
I appreciate you, Alberto. So I was talking to somebody and she said she didn't know Evelyn. I said, "Oh, I'm not gonna tell you Evelyn's story, but you need to go hear Evelyn's story." because that girl herself has a story like no
It's
other.
another. I
Have you
love
heard her
it.
story? Have you heard her
Yes,
story? Okay,
have
okay.
I heard
Making
her
sure you heard her
story?
story. Make sure you heard her story.
Have I
No,
heard her
so
story?
it's so cool. And I spoke to her yesterday, and I need to get her on an interview, and she needs to talk about everything that she's done. But I'm just always excited to meet someone like you that has went through something. But you know what? You can never tell because
Yeah.
you don't. That's not who you are. That's who you were.
Thank
You know what I'm
you.
saying? Like, come on now. Come on, this is
Don't
some
take
good
it to
stuff,
church.
but
Don't take it to church.
I
It's
know,
fine.
I know. Listen, my wife all the time, she's like, "I think you should be a preacher." I said, "Nah, baby. I just enjoy these
Don't take it
conversations
to
right here. I enjoy a
do
good
not.
story. I enjoy a good story because we all got a story,
We
and
all
we don't
have a story.
realize that our story truly makes us. Don't sit here and make the excuses for anybody. Don't sit here and hold grudges. Don't like. There's no need to be upset. The person that I was sexually abused by, I'll still conversate with that person, and people are ask my, my wife asked me like how. I because at the end of the day, I'm living in peace. That person has to live with that,
I can
not telling
see
their wife or not mentioning it. So to me, it's like I was able to go ahead and forgive. Not that I'm forgetting, but I'm able to forgive because why would I sit here angry about something?
because you put in
I'm
yourself
blocking my
first.
blessings, right?
Mm-hmm.
You living here in anger and you living here in upset and whatever. You literally blocking your blessings because God is not going to bless someone like that,
I just
you know.
tweeted it's
So
so much easier to
listen,
be
we
kind.
we we, we could talk all day. We could really
We
talk all day. We
can.
got.
We can.
Oh, I see you,
Oh,
babe.
look at
Proud of you,
my
Kay.
husband. Oh my God.
I love it. I love it. That's what's up. But listen, we only got a couple of minutes. So look at her. Oh my God. She's gonna have to redo her makeup all over again after this finishes. This
That's my
broke her right here. This is it.
oh my God.
Karen, so we're almost done. We're almost done. I told you I won't go past 9 o'clock. The one question that I ask everybody, go ahead, get yourself. I'm gonna ask the question to give you some time. The question I ask everyone is, what was that know your worth moment that made you realize there is no going back? I am Karen. I am the shit. I know my worth, and this is who I am. What was that moment in your life?
I would say it was when one of the makeup artists was giving me one of her gigs, and she was like, "How much are you gonna charge her?" And I was like, oh, I'll charge her $80." She was like, $80. Karen, don't play with me. She was like, you need to charge her $250. I was like, 250? She's like, do you see your work? 250? You're traveling, you're doing this, you're doing that. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're right. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like, I got to put a value on my work. I got to put a value on, because when I go do makeup, this is the personality you get. Hey, girl, what we going tonight? What we doing? What I'm doing your makeup for? What you need? I got what you, this is what you pay for. You not only
Yep.
pay for the service, you pay for the personality, you pay for the vibe. Because you know what I'm saying? My job is to make you feel whatever day you had, whatever you felt like it was.
Karen, you were going there, Karen. We done froze again. The devil didn't want to hear what you had to say, but we're gonna bring you back. I'm gonna go ahead and hold it off. But that was a really good thing that Karen was saying, and I say that because every time I go get a haircut, I always tell my barber he's like a low key therapist. Because every time I leave there, I'm feeling fresh. I'm feeling like a whole new man. So I can only imagine that when people go see Karen, and they get this vibe, Karen, I was just letting them know that you like a low key therapist. You know what I'm saying? You like a low key therapist,
Right.
Karen. Because
I'm gonna take
when I
it.
go
I'm
see
gonna
my
take it.
barber, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a whole brand new person. I come home and my wife better not tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking in with my
Right.
chest puffed out and everything. I'm just
Oh
saying. So I can
man.
only imagine that. Yes, that's the reason that you charge what you charge. You know what I'm saying? Is the experience, it is the way that she makes you feel, is the product that she has to continue to buy. It is the overhead that she needs, all that good stuff. I don't know why, Karen, it want to act up right now. We're almost done. Tell the internet we is almost done. Call Spectrum. Call Spectrum. Tell them that we're almost done. But this is a good interview, guys. If you guys want to support Karen, go ahead and put her social media back up here really quick. You guys go follow her channel. Go see some of her work. Her work is dope. I'm just so excited, so happy to know where she came from and where she is today. Oh, she said, let me move around here.
I was like, let me move around. Maybe it's me. I mean, I got good
I don't
internet. I
know.
don't know
We
what's
gotta
going
call
on.
we gotta call Spectrum after this. This is unacceptable. This is
It's not-
unacceptable. Nah, but go ahead. So continue with that whole know your worth. So the 250, you said,
That's
this
really
is the
know your worth.
vibe. This is what you get. Yep. So I was telling them that is also the overhead, is the product that you got to get because you're
It's
not messing with no cheap products. You're getting top of the line
hello,
quality product.
hello. I gotta pack all this makeup off this second floor studio. Pack it up, drive to your destination, unpack it, do your makeup, pack it back again, clean my breath, baby. Convenience, energy. You gonna have to pay me. I mean, like, come on, like.
I agree. I agree. Nah, for sure. I thank you. I thank you for your time, Karen. I don't want this to continue to freeze on us and make it look crazy out here. But I thank you for your time. Make sure if you guys are still watching on YouTube that you guys subscribe to the channel as well, because that's the only way we can continue to just build this platform with some dope stories like Karen's. We're doing this for the next couple of days with phenomenal individuals. We're just highlighting these nominees. Every single nominee that you see has been nominated. They're not just nominated because they're successful. They're nominated because there was a story that made them successful, and that's what we're highlighting here on Know Your Worth TV. So we're grateful for the partnership that we have with the Content Creators Experience, um, aka Evelyn. Evelyn has really been doing a lot of work. So y'all go show some love to Evelyn when y'all can as well. I can't wait to have her on here at the end of it all. I got to make sure that we highlight her. She's phenomenal. She's the ones that put together these type of communities, these networks where we're able to really vibe off one another, learn from one another. So we're thankful for that. But Karen, do you have any last words that you want to say for those that are watching?
Um, no last words. Just be great.
Hurry up before the internet go out.
Right? For the devil. Just be great. Continue. Um, Follow the path that the Lord is leading you on, baby, because it's a great one. Trust me. Just trust Him. Have the faith. That's it.
Love it. You heard it from her. If you want to know how she got that energy, you got to just believe in yourself. That's it. That's why she got the energy. She believed in herself. She knew even through those times that there was something greater on the other side. And I'm just so thankful for her. Thankful for her husband that done scooped her up and say, "Baby, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the world."
Keep bringing him up,
I can see how emotional she got when Junior done came on. So Junior,
Oh,
continue to
not
be
remember
the
his
amazing
name.
person that you are
Stop.
doing. You got you a good one on your hands, man. Continue to be successful. I can't wait to have a second interview, knowing that that 9 to 5, not even it's a little part time, little gig that is
Little
gone. That
slow.
your business is just ramped up. That you got to, you spoke a lot of things into existence today. So I'm looking to see all those manifest. So we got to do next interview.
I'm
I need to
with
see
it.
it all manifest. So
I'm
thank
with
you so
it.
much for
Where
your
are they
time, Karen.
now?
And if
Yes,
you
thank
guys that are
you.
still watching, don't forget to subscribe. We thank you. Go make sure that you check out the Content Creators Experience page. That is Content Creators EXP. You can also go to their website, contentcreatorsexp.com. Don't forget, the show is going to be June the 28th at 7 p.m. And I got one more comment to come up here. Hold on, right? That comment right here. Do you see the comment? I know, right? I'm so lucky. The support is real. Come on, he is on here watching. Let's go. Let's go. But guys, thank you guys for your time. I'm Efrain. I'm your host of Know Your Word TV. Until next time.